Guess who's back? Back again. Russia's back. Tell your friends. Hey guys, this is Kelly Commentates. Get ready for another episode of Skate to the Point Unfiltered Ice Chat. We have so much to talk about. Breaking news. On December 20, the ISU announced they're going to allow a select number of individual neutral athletes from Russia to participate in the 2026 Milano Cortina Olympics. This is a huge deal, you guys, because for the longest time, we didn't know if Russia would be back on the scene, what would happen. And now this really throws the Olympics up in the air. It turns it on its head, but there are different rules. So let's go ahead and review some of them. So the ISU announced that this decision applies for figure skating, speed skating, and short track speed skating. So basically what's going to happen is that Russia is going to be allowed to have one individual or one pair, like if it's pairs or ice dance, per each discipline to attend the Olympic pre-qualifying competition in Beijing in September. That's going to be in 2025. And so basically if they qualify at that event, they're going to be going to the Olympics as a neutral athlete. This is huge news. This is a huge deal because, if they send their very best, one person or one team for each event, there's potential that they could win or be on the podium or take the gold from someone else, So a few months ago and for the past few years, we haven't even known if they'd be allowed to be at the Olympics, let alone compete. And so this is just providing an entryway point for them to join the Olympics. So basically, as I understand it, they're going to have to decide which athletes they're going to, choose to attend the pre-qualifying competition. But they have to decide by February of 2025. And the reason I understand it is because the athletes, as the name goes, they're called AIN or individual neutral athletes. They have to be, as the saying goes, neutral. So they need time to confirm that, they, were very neutral, especially as it relates to the war on Ukraine and things like that. And so my question is how is this going to impact certain athletes? And also who's ready? Which Russian athletes are ready? They have their nationals competition this week. So that is something that I'm going to be rewatching early next week and, give a report on. Also, you guys, I'm so sorry if there's really heavy background noise right now. I am driving, but I was this is something I can't not report on. We definitely, have to talk about it just because think about the implications this is going to have for the Olympics itself in every discipline. Let's say the best woman, best Russian man, best pairs team they can field, best ice dance team they can field come to the Olympics and make it at the qualifying event. I mean, they could potentially be on the podium. So now this is going to prevent a sweep or even, having more than one athlete on the podium since they can only do one per discipline. What do you guys think about that limit, doing one per discipline? I think it's a good stepping stone to see if, if the ISU will allow them to, be at not just the Olympics, but even the Grand Prix. I am wondering, if this is going to pertain to the Grand Prix coming up in 2025 in the fall, or if they can only do the Olympics qualifying competition and the Olympics. As I know, as of now, it's just applying to the Olympics. But my thinking is, if they clear those athletes, could they also potentially do the Grand Prix? Because that's also right around the same time. What do you guys think about that? My feeling is since the Olympic qualifying event is in September and most of the senior Grand Prix aren't until October or starting in October, I mean, my thoughts are let them compete in the Grand Prix as well, because that just gives them more competition ready and, gives them more time. I'm kind of shocked that this decision came out so soon. I honestly did not think that we would hear anything until March, until the World Championships. But it kind of makes sense that this happens and that this is happening now. And here's my reason why. Now, please keep in mind, my channel is not political whatsoever, so I'm not making any kind of commentary one way or the other. But when you see the return of the US president, who's coming back to be the 47th president, I feel like the momentum in the air is going towards ending the war in Ukraine. You know, whether that be beneficial to Ukraine themselves or not, I don't know. You know, so I can't speak on that. But I think because that's happening, the ISU is kind of preemptively anticipating that they should allow them back. And this is just going to give them more time to vet the athletes that Russia is going to select. So overall, I really like this. I think that this is a good idea. And now, you know, my individual thoughts on the war itself is that it's horrible and that, of course, it should not be going on. And I hope they actually do vet the athletes. And the statement says that they're really going to, you know, be strict on anti-doping. So I hope that is true. I hope that, you know, they have like a zero tolerance on that. I think that would be something that they should definitely consider. But yeah, overall, I just can't believe how crazy this news is. Russia is officially back. Okay, I want to hear from you guys in the comments below. Who do you want for each discipline? Which Russian woman, which Russian man, which pair, and which dance team would you love to see at the Milano Cortina Olympics? And also, do you think they're going to win? I really don't know. But I will at some point give my update on who I think will make it or who has a shot. And I would also love to review the Russian nationals. That won't be probably coming until next week. But thank you so much, you guys. Thanks for this quick announcement. Over and out. This is Kelly Commentates.